What's up YouTube, and welcome to the first video of this channel. Briefly, I'm just going to go over what this channel is and what you can expect to see. Basically, I've always got some sort of car-related project going on. If I don't, then one of my friends always does. So this channel will basically just be about that. Follow the progress of the builds, maybe some drift events, some autocross runs, things of that nature. First up, we have an 86 Corolla. So, not an AE 86, but rather an AE 82. So it is front wheel drive, has a 4AC, not 4AG, and yeah. Basically, we will be pulling the motor out and rebuilding it. So, yeah, let's get to it. Alright, so as you can see, I've got most of this taken apart already. I've got all the coolant lines, the carburetor, most of the vacuum lines. The AC pump is off. I think the only things that I have left are the exhaust needs to be disconnected. Unfortunately, there are two nuts that I cannot get to on the exhaust manifold. I don't know if you can see in there or not. Trouble getting to them. So I was going to just disconnect the downpipe. However, I accidentally stripped a nut on there. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that yet. But I've been kind of unsure if I wanted to pull the transmission with the motor. I think that at this point I've decided I'm going to. Which means that the axles need to come out, and unfortunately, I do not have a socket that's going to fit the wheel hub. I do have this wrench. Looks like it should fit. However, that is going to require that the wheel comes off, as you can see. The wrench is obviously not going to get on there with the wheel on, which means I need a second person. So, right now, I will see what I can do about the exhaust, and we'll go from there. Maybe I can get someone to come over and help. Alright, so I couldn't get to the nuts on the exhaust manifold, and after about half an hour of trying to get the strip nut off the downpipe, I decided to just cut it off. So, got that taken care of. Next step is pull the wheels off and see if we can get to the axles to pull them off. Alright, so I got the wheel off, and I thought I was going to be able to get a wrench onto this nut, but turns out that it's not a nut. It's just a cover, and there's no way I'm getting a wrench on there, and I don't have a socket big enough. So I'm going to pull the caliper, pull the disc, and see what we can do from there. Alright, got the brake assembly off. Still have no way to get into this nut. I don't feel like going and buy a socket just to get that off. So I think I'm just going to disconnect the wheel hub from the rest of the suspension and steering components and pull it off with the axle. So we'll see how that goes. Well, it took me about half an hour, but I finally got everything out. All that's left is to take the other side out, but it's getting kind of late and couldn't have anyone come over today to help. So I'm going to wait till tomorrow to do the other side, and then we'll pull the motor. So stay tuned for the next episode, and I'll see you then.